can't play me dumb about my funds, but you don't need to know. I ain't the one, can't play me dumb about my funds, you don't need to know.
Hey, always been about my bank. Hey, top of the line, my rank. Hey, loud pack got that stank. Hey, I ain't good, I'm great. Hey,
yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the third installment of I-Konick Interviews. Today we have the grill master himself, Ace Flo. How's things, man?
What up, what up? Things are good. Things are good.
Hell yeah. Now, Ace Flo, I know you enjoy playing with fire. And honestly, I got to say, I think 23 lighters, a bit excessive. But today, I want to go in depth and learn about the spark that drives you. But first things first, who is Ace Flo?
So, Ace Flo was me, and pretty much the whole reason behind it is because when it comes to being an artist or being a rapper and wanting to flow and everything, when I first started doing this, wanted to be the best at it. So, Ace.
Hell yeah. Okay.
You know. That's
what's up. All right. So what started you? What was that moment that got you into music?
It'd probably be back with the Eminem Show. That was the first hip hop album that I had. When I got that album, I started reading the lyrics along with as I was listening to it.
Yeah.
And what really got me was the word structure and just the way everything was kind of falling together.
Okay.
And so that kind of inspired me because I always liked being a writer.
Gotcha.
So just to see the structure and how everything fell into place with a beat, it just kind of kicked it off for me.
For sure. Hell yeah. Do we want to pull that just a little bit closer to you?
Yeah.
There we go. All right. Hell yeah.
Chill. So,
if the Eminem Show was what kind of got you started, I'm sure he's one of your influences. Who would you say are some of your other influences?
Well, growing up like around that era when I started getting into music, it was the whole Shady Aftermath thing. Like everything Shady Aftermath, I was listening to it. D12, Dr. Dre. Then I started getting into like people he'd collaborate with, like Royce da 5'9". Royce da 5'9" is definitely one of my favorites. That's somebody who I like a lot. Then artists like Tech, more modern like Ritz, Yellow Wolf. Those are other artists who I listen to a lot. And mostly because it's strictly underground, well, as far as like Tech Nine and Strange Music goes. And then when it comes to mainstream influences, it would definitely be people like M.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely hear the chopper style from like Yellow Wolf, Ritz, and those. Yeah. That's what's up, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of something that I kind of got known for when I first started doing music because that was a goal of mine because I like the style. You know, I definitely think it's cool to be able to, you know, just keep it on beat and everything. So, years ago, before I started like really getting serious into it, when I wanted to rap like that, I was told that I couldn't.
Oh, shit.
They're like, oh, no, that style that you're trying to achieve, like that takes years and years of practice. So, I guess what the fuck I did? I fucking practiced.
Put in those 10,000 hours, huh?
Yes, sir. 10,000 plus.
Shit, yeah. All right. Well, in those 10,000 hours, did you happen to learn anything as far as like, did you play piano or guitar or anything like that?
Fuck no.
Shit, no, that's fair.
Yeah, no, I wish I did. I wish I was more like musically inclined in that manner where I could play an instrument. Growing up as a little kid, my oldest brother played a lot of guitar. I was told my dad before he passed, he was actually like my brother's gonna be like his band manager and stuff like that.
Shit, okay.
So I think music's kind of just in the lineage.
Hell yeah.
But I'm more hip hop and I can write and I can rap my ass off, but I can't play a fucking instrument.
Fair. So. That's fair. Shit, I can barely play instruments and I make beats. So
right.
You know, that would probably help a little. So where do you find inspiration for your writing, for your creation?
It would really depend on my mood in the moment. Like if I have a goal with music and something I need to do, I try to pull inspiration from anywhere. Either what I got going on in that exact moment. Like if I'm up 6 something in the morning, and I'm just in the mood to write, I'll fucking start off with that. It's like I'm up at 6 a.m. Where do I begin? Oh shit. And I kind of just start picking off, and you know, the further I get into it, the the better it gets.
Okay.
So that's kind of how I just take off. So it just depends on what's around me, and where I make the time to do it. That's a
Gotcha.
big factor.
Right. So a lot of life experience.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. How would you say music or art itself is important to society? We got deep with Dirty. I want to get deep here as well.
Let's see. I definitely think it's the backbone of society.
Okay.
Because everything has some kind of rhythm behind it. Everything they market to us has some kind of rhythm in the background.
True.
You know, there has to be something in that sound that captivates you to bring you into it. And if you were to try to get through life without any type of music, it'd just be dull. You'd be in a void.
Shoot. Yeah, that's true. That's like this. I think it was a meme that I seen that Earth without art is just eh.
Right.
That's a good one. Hell yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Nice little play on words.
Right? As you do.
Thank you.
Now, I guess not necessarily inspiration, but what motivates you to create?
I just enjoy being a creative. I love making music. I don't really have another way to put that. I guess my inspiration would be to keep doing it to show my kids, you know, that you can keep doing something that you're passionate about, that you can have a dream and pursue it. I definitely tried to install that in my kids for sure.
Hell yeah.
So, that's just something that drives me. And I guess it would be because, I've done music for quite a while now. My mom was always real supportive of it.
Hell yeah.
So I remember before she passed, she told me, so like, are you going to pursue music? Or, you know, I think you should.
Right.
So, you know, after that happened and I lost her, I kind of had to just, you know, hit the ground running and make something of myself with that.
Shit, yeah. That's what's up, man. Good to hear. So speaking of that, you have been doing music for a while. How long would you say overall that you've been doing music?
I've been writing, recording since I was at least 16. Actively like dropping albums and stuff for the past 6 years for sure.
Okay. Shit, yeah.
Like I've been doing the best I can. I think I did my first official album 99.9 October of 2016. Yeah. 2016.
Okay.
So yeah, just about right on track.
Nice.
It's about 6 years.
Yeah, and I just seen you just dropped, I don't remember the exact date, but that song Patience.
Yes, that's a collaboration with the homie Adro. I believe he's from California. I don't think that's where he's originally from. But he reached out to me on Facebook and he just, you know, hit me up about putting some work in. So I was like, hey, let's get it.
Hell yeah. Okay. Yeah, that song's a banger, man.
Yeah, thank you.
For sure.
Yeah, he had a really interesting concept with it. So, you know, it's like you rappers are not paramount. So when he said that and I knew he was making movie references, that's kind of what I ran with. And as soon as I kick it off, like every new line is a cinema.
Shit, yeah.
Hey.
Have you been solo your whole career?
My active career, yes. Like as a kid, people have like a tendency to, you know, click up when you have the similar interest, but
Right.
it just never really worked out for me.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's been tried, just not my thing.
Fair.
I have more creative control over what I want to do as an artist solo, with the exception of Dirty Shirt, because I put in a lot of fucking work with him, as much as you know, he wants to be a dick about it.
Yeah. Now, speaking of Dirty Shirt, I hear you two have beef. Something about similar image or something along those lines.
Every day, dog. If I go anywhere with this fool, they think I'm him.
Oh shit.
Or they think he's me. Like, oh man, where's the first occasion? There's been multiple shows we go to. There was one, I think he took me with him. I can't remember who it was at the moment, but he took me to Idaho Falls with him to go do a show. And whoever the promoter was, like once we got done with our set, he came up to me like, hey, Dirty, so I need you to come talk to me so we can go address this payment stuff and all this. And I was like, oh, Dirty's over there, bro.
Damn.
It was like, Dirty's over there. And it's just a normal thing that just happens between us, and I'm fucking sick of it.
That's fair. That's fair. Understandable. So, Dirty, you may want to go get a face lift or something.
Something. I thought me growing my hair out would fucking make a difference, but nah. It's not working.
Damn. That's fair, man. So I'm curious, how did you come up with your brands? Because I know you've got somewhat multiple, the 99.9 and then
I
Ace.
do. I have, so myself, Ace Flo, that is a brand in itself to promote me, the artist.
Right.
99.9 would be like my foundation. Like if I were to run a label, that would be my label.
Okay.
You know, and the whole thing with 99.9 is I've been around too many situations where everybody's 100 and, you know, they let me down. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
I don't believe it. So anybody can go, oh, I'm 100, I'm 100. But when I've been out there saying, you know, I keep it 99.9, it kind of sticks with them a little bit more.
Gotcha.
So it leaves a little bit of intrigue. You're like, well, what's that 0.1%?
Yeah.
You know, and that's just whatever I got hidden in the chamber.
Fair. Let's say that 0.1 is the actual realness. That's the faults that everybody has.
That's what you got to start digging into my music to find out.
One.
That's what you're going to have to do. Because
yeah.
I can put 99.9 of the shit in front of you, but if you don't dive into it and listen to it yourself, you're not going to get the whole, you know, the whole gist of it all.
Fair. All right. So make sure to check out his work. Listen, read the lyrics. If do you have lyrics up by chance?
I don't. I'd probably have to go back and, you know, update all that information.
Okay.
Because when I started releasing it, I don't think we had that feature available to us yet.
Right. That's fairly recent.
Yeah.
Right. Now, with your multiple brands, I know you also have the grill business.
Yes.
So how did that come about?
Yeah, brands. So 99.9, Show Love, Grow Love, Grills by Flo. Grills by Flo, I got into it because I was back out in Texas for a while and I got connected with a homie out there who started doing them.
Okay.
So when I got my set from him, you know, I asked him, it's like, what if I were to try to push this out state, you know?
Yeah.
And he gave me the green light on it, gave me the setup, said, you know what, do what you got to do, put your own name on it, and we'll move from there. So, what has it been, like 2-3 years now pushing grills, I think.
Hell yeah.
I want to say I'm approaching maybe 75 sold if I haven't already hit that mark. So it's
Nice.
Good, you know. 1-2 grills a month here and there, it helps.
That's what's up. Yeah, I know. I've definitely been saving up, trying to work my way to that one.
Hey, let me know.
For sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
I tell everybody, and I do the best that I can to promote it. I can't do it a lot because a lot of people are impatient in the way this process works because I have to work with people out in Houston and whatnot.
Yeah.
I get you started here with like your mold and everything, but I got to send it to them.
Gotcha.
And they work with many other people.
Yeah.
So it can get backlogged.
Oh,
you know, things can happen. Or if I send them something one week and then I send them something else the next week, well, they're going to wait till they're both done to send them back.
Right.
So I got to play the waiting game. So that's the thing of it. So I only try to push a few a month. I don't go heavy in the promo, but it is there for anybody who's trying to get it done. Just let me know and we'll get you quoted.
Yep. There you go. Make sure to check that out as well. What would you say is your biggest challenge of being an artist and entrepreneur?
All the micro content. All the micro content that we've been forced into over the past few years as the industry's changing and everything. I understand it, but fuck, I miss being able to just rap.
Right.
Like, that's what I love to do. That, and I'm going to co-sign dirty on this one, ticket sales.
Oh,
ticket sales aren't really my strong point. And whenever I get booked for a show, I kind of let them know off the rip, like, look, it's not my best, you know, strength right now, but I can push 10, maybe up to 20.
Yeah.
But I got 10 for you.
For sure. So at least you're upfront about it.
Oh yeah, definitely, bro. Because I'm not trying to waste nobody's time. I don't need nobody wasting mine. If that works for you, cool. Book me for the show. We'll make it happen. And if not, you know, no sweat off of me, bro. I'm chill.
For sure. There's always the next one.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Speaking on that then, with the ticket sales and working local shows and things like that, what are your thoughts on the current state of the local music scene?
I think the local scene's pretty cool. I know there's a lot of people who have been consistent, like over the past 6 years that I've been doing it myself.
Right.
So, I do think that outside of the state, not all of us are making enough noise where we should or where we could. Because it's cool to be popping here in the local area, but nobody from outside the area knows who the fuck we are.
Right.
And the only way to make them know is we got to go to them.
That's fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Start pushing harder.
Exactly. And, and I'm happy that I've actually been able to go on tour a few times and make that happen. So I think more artists, aside from being consistent with their work, they need to get ready to travel. You got to get out there.
1,000%. Yep.
Yeah.
It's the same as the backpack days, word of mouth type deal.
Exactly,
but on a larger
bro.
scale.
And seeing a lot of people don't get that nowadays. Like here, in the past 6 years, we used to have like a more solid community function when we used to do like hip hop Sundays a few years ago.
Mhm.
Like that used to be somewhere everybody would go. They'd have their hip hop competitions, freestyle battles, things that got people more engaged.
Right.
And that was how I got into the scene. I started participating in shit like this, and that's where I started getting ears on me and people actually paying attention. And I feel like if we had more stuff like that were actually engaging,
Yeah.
then we could definitely make some noise.
Hell yeah. So if you know a venue owner, let's get something going.
Yeah. A dedicated hip hop spot would be dope.
Yep. Shit, yeah. How do you decide what artists to work with?
Lately I've been kind of picky.
Okay.
When I first started, I was kind of casting a big net. Like when I did the first Playing with Fire,
Right,
I made a post one day. I was like, hey, anybody want to work on this album with me? Hit me up and let's get things going.
Yeah.
And I did that and it carried over. And I personally, with everything that I've done, I feel like I have one of like the largest catalog of collaborators out here. I feel like I've worked with almost everybody in the state, just about.
Fair.
So that's how it was at first, and just trying to work with people who are willing to work with me.
Gotcha.
However, when I start getting to work, I have a time frame that I give myself,
Okay.
and it's like 6 to 8 weeks worth of writing and recording, so that I can get everything done, and then I send it off for like a month's worth of mixing and mastering,
Gotcha. Okay.
and then I get ready for my promo the following month.
Damn.
So when people want to work with me, I let them know. So here's my beat pack. I'll give them little snippets. Let me know what you're fucking with.
Yeah.
We can collaborate together. You can come up with a hook and send it my way. If I fuck with it, I'll start writing to it and we'll make that a track.
Yeah.
Or I'll come up with a hook. If you fuck with it, then let's finalize it. You're already fucking with the beat.
Right.
But I have a deadline. So if we don't reach the deadline, then I'm sorry. I got other stuff going on that I got to wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And with Playing with Fire, each one has been 16 tracks.
Okay.
So that's a lot of, time to cover when it comes to getting collaborators.
Yeah. True.
So it's not always easy to get done, especially when I start putting pressure on people like, hey guys, so my deadline's next week. We got that verse or not?
Yeah.
Don't make me fucking ask you 100 times for it.
No, that's fair. As an artist, I feel like it shouldn't be necessary to reach that level if you're really serious about your career.
Yeah.
You
Like
know.
whenever somebody hits me up about a feature, I let them know like I can have it ready for you in 1 or 2 weeks. It just depends on my mood and what you send me.
Yeah.
And then if you're paying me for it, then expect it even faster. I'll have it to you in like 48 hours.
No, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's what's up. Now, speaking of like how you decide to work with artists, so who are your top 5 overall artists and who are your top 5 local artists?
Top 5 overall, we'll just recap with the influences with M, Tech, Royce,
Gotcha.
Ritz for sure. Somebody newer who I started listening to, maybe not too much newer, but I did start listening to West Side Boogie.
Oh, sure.
I think he's really dope. I liked his Everything's for Sale album.
Mhm.
And then I know he dropped another one, but I haven't really listened to albums at all this past year because
Gotcha.
I've just been trying to work on my own stuff.
Fair.
Yeah. Like my goal has just been creating a catalog of stuff. And then so now top 5 locals,
Mhm.
I will say, not including myself, the people who I think have the most consistency and most talent and what they do would be people like Dirty Shirt.
Okay.
Give a shout out to Higher Thinking.
Okay.
I think Higher Thinking's been making a lot of progress this past year.
Oh yeah.
Just definitely on the come up. People I fuck with, AC Delgado.
Oh, shout out.
AC I go to for a lot of work. So
For sure.
Skilly Waves has always been super consistent.
Oh,
And then
yeah.
Tony G has been doing a lot. And Tony G is someone I've always respected as a lyricist
Right.
because I definitely dig his sentence structure when he gets down.
Nice.
But those would be the top 5 who I think are the most active and, you know, really giving it their all right now.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, that's a solid list right there. For sure.
Hey, it's all love to the homies. They know what it is.
Oh, yeah. Shout out. Now, if you could pick one thing to go back and tell yourself, what would that be?
I want to say take more risks. Take a couple more opportunities because there's some stuff that I've had to pass up on just
Yeah.
because of life and, you know, trying to keep a decent balance with everything. I would definitely want to go back and take some more opportunities. Things that I was probably scared to do at the time.
Okay.
Like, oh, you know, they want you to come do this and this. Like, I don't think I'm ready for that, you know.
Fair.
So that's probably something I would go back and do. Just believe in myself a little bit more.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
I think that was one of the things holding me back in the beginning. At the time, I didn't have a lot of faith in myself. I was kind of nervous.
Gotcha.
But we all seen what happened now.
Hell yeah. Now you're on fire.
Trying to be, man.
Shit, yeah.
It's about to burn me out, though.
I think that's a common thing, though, with everybody. We all got that confidence issue. I feel like, I'm sure there's a few that start
Yeah.
braggadocious.
Being an artist just has its highs and lows, you know? Like, I've had my peak moments where it's like, I'm on top of the world. I feel like I'm the shit.
Yeah.
Fucking sunglasses in the club, you know?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Dirty Shirt hates that version of me, bro.
Yeah, does it? Oh,
Dirty Shirt
shit.
hates sunglasses in the club. Ace, I was a dick around that time. I've gone through my moments where I got a little bit in my ego, felt myself a little too much. But I've broken out of that because a lot of that ego shit brings a lot of drama.
Oh, yeah. No,
And-
that's fair.
And I don't care for that. I don't care for the drama. It's like, look, I know I'm the shit. I'm going to do my shit the way I want to do it. Y'all can fuck with it. Y'all don't have to fuck with it. But
That's fair.
I'm fucking with it.
Hell
You
yeah.
know, I got other people fucking with it. So,
Yeah.
and we just keep it moving.
Yeah, like we were talking before, you're a family man, so
Yes.
it's hard to have that drama around. Like, it's no need for it.
Exactly. I'm fucking grown, bro. I don't got time for that. They've tried to like drag me into some shit before. It's like, bro, like they'd get in my messenger. I think Dirty Shirt almost got me in some shit one time.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. See, that's why there's an issue, bro. Because anything happens, Dirty Shirt's there.
Yeah, it's always Dirty Shirt right there.
Yeah. Somebody hit me up like, hey, man, you need to tell Dirty Shirt this and that. I was like, bro, Dirty Shirt's his own fucking person, bro. Don't come at me over no shit. You know, I don't do the beef. I don't do the drama.
Yeah.
If I'm cool with you, we're cool. Just don't, you know, do nothing towards me. And whatever, settle it. Talk. Y'all grown ass men, talk it out. Figure it out.
That's fair. Yeah. So what would you say in your career so far is your crowning achievement?
Oof, that one's tough. Cause I guess it would be like the time frames of my career.
Okay.
Like I said, when I was coming into the scene, the way I got recognized was because I won a freestyle battle
Oh, shit.
when
okay.
when nobody thought I could.
Right.
Because when I first started getting into the scene, I met a lot of the people who were still doing things. Tony G's one of the first people I met. I met Zero. And this was back at the hip hop events on Hip Hop Sundays. And they were having freestyle battles. And I tried performing like at a couple different events, but I didn't have the confidence. So my stage presence wasn't where it should have been.
Right.
So they didn't put me in the battle.
Oh, shit.
You're like, and I found this out later. They told me like they thought I was the weakest link.
Ah, damn.
So
okay.
so they didn't put me in the battle.
Yeah.
But halfway through, somebody else just disappeared. They backed out.
Oh.
So a slot opened up and I was like, I'll do it. I'll battle.
Yeah.
And I fucking won.
Damn.
And once I did that, everything, like the whole viewpoint changed on me. Like, oh damn, like this motherfucker's got some bars.
Yeah.
Like, you know, pick up your voice, you know, and have better stage presence and you can take this places. So that would be like in my early career. And I would say my most recent crowning achievement would be the tour I just did last year with Odd Squad Family.
Shit.
Because
Yeah.
I thought that was the just dope opportunity to take. So I ran with it, had a lot of fun, met a lot of fans, a lot of friends, and great experiences.
Nice. Okay. How would you describe like the day to day on a tour? Was it busy as heck or?
So I've done a few of them, and I've learned a lot since my first one.
Right.
The day-to-day traveling sucks.
Yeah.
The long drives suck. But for all my touring artists, future touring artists, invest in a fucking neck pillow.
Oh shit.
Like
Okay.
I'm not even kidding. That shit will change your life on the road. You just get it, put it on. Before you know it, you're asleep, bro. Everybody, like on the last tour, they asked me, Ace, why the fuck are you so chill? Because they're getting mad. Everybody's aggravated.
Shit.
The vehicle that we were supposed to have, it didn't pan out, so we ended up in a smaller one, and there was
Right.
5 of us. You know, there's 5 of us in the road, and I'm the smallest one on tour, so I get stuck in the middle, right?
Damn. Yep.
But I just throw on the pillow and then I kick back and I'm asleep, bro. Everybody else is crunched up against the window. They're over here and I'm just like this.
Well, yeah.
I'm just relaxed, bro.
Plus,
but-
I'm sure it helped being in the middle, so you have like almost like heater
Yeah,
right
it's
there.
like,
You're nice and comfy.
I ain't cold. I'm chill, guys. What's wrong with y'all?
That's
but-
what's up.
But the tour life is definitely fun. The day to day, the traveling aspect sucks. It gets nerve wracking. Not knowing how the people in a new area are going to respond to you.
Gotcha.
That part's a little bit of pressure, but once I get in my element, I feel like it's nothing. It's like being at home, and I make every place feel like home.
That's what's up. Oh yeah. What do you think you'd be doing if you never got into music?
Honestly, I'm not too sure. That's a tough one. I've always been ambitious, so if music wasn't a passion, I guess any field that I got put in or that I pursued, I guess I'd probably just try to be like the top of it, you know? Like
Okay.
if I were working a restaurant, I'd work to run the restaurant. And, you know, if I'm working for a marketing firm, then I'm going to try to be the best marketer.
Hell yeah.
You know, it's just wherever I'm at, I'm trying to be the best at it. And right now, that's music.
Oh, okay. So you're highly competitive then.
I have been known to be highly competitive, yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
we need some more competition out there.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go ahead and kick it up a notch. And like I said, though, friendly competition is cool. I've been competitive in the aspect, like I've done the rap battles.
Right.
That used to be my thing. I used to love doing it. Not so much anymore because, again, it just brings drama.
Fair.
It brings drama.
So with the rap battle, not everybody can take the bars then, and you get
Yeah, not
sensitive.
everybody. Yeah. And I've even been there too. I was like, damn, that's fucked up. But I've even said some shit that's like, damn, bro, that's fucked up.
Damn,
Like,
okay.
like you shouldn't have said that. It's like, well, I already fucking said it.
yeah, it's
like,
too.
nobody told me not to say it when I was practicing. You know,
fair.
somebody should have said, Ace, you're taking it too far.
Well, I figure with those, anything goes. So you got to have the thick
it
skin.
does. It does. My only problem with it
Mhm.
is, like, I respected hip hop and battle rap for the skill set.
Gotcha.
I want to hear how creative you can be. Like, don't just, throw my family under the bus just because it sounds hard,
Gotcha.
like
Going
be,
for cheap shots.
yeah, like be creative. Just say something that's going to blow my mind. Like, damn, like that was cool.
Yeah.
I like that reference, That's the part of battle rap that I respect. I don't care for the other stuff that comes along with it. That's why I don't do it anymore.
Gotcha. Okay.
But the way that I look at competition now is like, if we're gonna compete, then let's get on a track and let's just try to out rap each other,
Okay.
and let's make a fucking hit with it,
There you go. Yeah.
And that's the way I like to do things now.
Okay. Fair. Shit, yeah. So how would you say it was transitioning from battle rap to rap? Is there any difference really as far as your writing or performing?
It would depend on the battle rap format,
Okay.
because I grew up with the 8 Mile style, throw a beat in the background, freestyle, 45 seconds or whatever, do some cool shit like that.
Right.
And nowadays battles are like, you got to rap a cappella a minute and a half,
Oh shit. Okay.
and just be direct,
Yeah.
And so it makes things really different. Being a songwriter, freestyling over a beat is kind of easier
Mm-hmm.
because it's just in the moment, and I can throw a couple funny rhymes in there in the moment, clown somebody real quick,
Yeah.
or I'll think of something like really slick right before the battle starts, or when he says something, I was like, oh, that's in the chamber, boom. and we'll
Gotcha.
drop it. But when it comes to the minute and a half long things, like you got to memorize like 3 minute-and-a-half rounds for
Oh shit. Yeah.
yeah. And you got to have everything lined up. You got to have, the way you're going to open, the way you're going to end it. You got to have your setups for your punchlines. And there's a whole nother structure to it, especially if you want to be good at it and have name drops,
Right.
flips. I'm trying to think of stuff that I did. One of the things that I did, I took like a concept and I reused it in the battle by going backwards and saying new scheme.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember what I did bar for bar, but it was oh man, I wish I could remember. But I can't.
That's all
And
good.
weed will do that to you.
Yeah.
And
100%.
and that's another thing with the battle raps. It's a minute and a half long for something I'm gonna rap once.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I'm gonna rap these bars once, and then if I ever reuse them because I think they're cool, well, oh no, you just recycled.
Yeah. See, I hate that, especially if it's not on a track that's been released. Like, I think you should be able to use it again
Yeah.
on a track.
It's like, man, I really like the way I said that. Fuck you, I'm gonna go put this in the song now.
Yeah, I'd understand it calling somebody out if they used it on multiple tracks that they released, as far as putting it on Spotify or something like that. But yeah, from battle rap to a song, that should be okay.
Yeah, and seeing for a song, what is it? Another 45 seconds for 16 bars. I can knock that out in about 45 minutes to an hour of writing. So that's typically all it takes me if I'm really focused.
Nice. Okay. Hell yeah. Damn, that's pretty quick.
Yeah. I think the fastest verse I've written, maybe when I was a kid, I wrote like this one verse in like 10 minutes. So it was really cool. But I won't count that one.
Fair.
But one time, again, back to fucking Dirty Shirt, he hit me up because he was on his way to a recording session.
Right.
And one of the artists who was supposed to be on his song wasn't going to make it.
Oh, shit.
So he's like, how fast can you write a verse?
Yeah.
And from the drive from Nampa to Caldwell to the studio, I wrote my verse and recorded it as soon as we got there.
Oh, shit. So that's about 10
About
to 15.
Yeah, I could maybe 20 tops, depending on where we were in Nampa at the time. I don't recall.
Yeah, traffic and all that. But yeah damn.
But yeah,
that's
so
a good one.
He's like, how fast can you write? I was like, give me the beat. I'll go ahead and I'll start. And yeah, got it laid out real quick.
Oh, shit. Do you happen to recall the song by chance?
Yeah, it's Smoker Section.
Okay,
So,
check that out. And now you know the story behind that verse.
Yeah, check it out. And you'll like when I recorded it, I can't remember who recorded it, whose studio we were at, but he even made the comments like, damn, bro, you wrote that like in the drive here.
Yeah.
Like, so take a listen to it. Smoker Section. It's Dirty Shirt, myself, Aztec from Battle Rap. So
Shit, yeah.
and Lizzie Black. So
All right. Hell yeah. Check that out. Yeah, I noticed not all of your catalog is on your page there on Spotify. Because you had the I believe it's called Let Us Roll with
D-Rock.
With D-Rock, yes sir.
Yes, the Let Us Roll EP. So I don't know how to get it set up that way because I know the whole project is on his Spotify.
Right.
But like the song Patience, I don't know how Adro did it where he put it as we're both the main artist on there. So it's on both of our profiles, but we didn't get it figured out for Let Us Roll.
Oh, that's fair.
So
okay.
So it's all on D-Rock's profile, but go check it out. We did when me and D-Rock linked up, it was because we did another song called Let Me Roll.
Right.
Yeah, he had hit me up, it's like, hey, I got this cool weed track. I think you'd be dope on it. So we did it. Funny story on that music video.
Yeah.
I had just finished a graveyard shift and I went from that shift at like 5-6 in the morning straight to Ontario so we can go shoot that video.
Shit.
Yeah, so we were all fucked up. And the car that we shot the video in, it was my brother's.
Yeah.
And we chose that car because D-Rock had actually sent me a picture for the idea.
Yeah.
And it was like the exact same fucking car.
Oh, shit.
So I was
Perfect.
like, nah, you want that car? I got you that car, bro.
Hell yeah.
And because that song did so well, we discussed doing a whole Smokers project.
Okay.
So that's why we did it in April. I feel like we released it 420. But
I know it was fairly close if it wasn't right on.
And you produced the last track on there too. Like that was
yeah.
your beat. So y'all need to check that shit out. That was soaring. I had fun writing that one too.
Oh shit. Yeah, that was a good joint.
Yeah.
That whole project is dope.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. So shout outs to D-Rock for that one. Cause that's one of the, I want to say 5 projects I've recorded this year.
Oh, damn. So
Yeah.
working.
That's all I've been doing.
That's what's up.
Cause yeah, I think no, that wasn't the first EP this year. The first EP for the year was Ashes, and that was right after Playing with Fire 2.
Okay.
Like just a couple months after I dropped that one. Then we did Let Us Roll, and then I did my THC EP a couple months ago now.
Right.
So I did that one. And I still got 2 other projects under wraps, and then Playing with Fire 3 is coming.
Oh,
so
shit.
just work on work.
Nice. Hell yeah. I'm looking forward to those projects,
Thank
especially
you.
Playing with Fire 3.
Thank you. This one I've definitely invested a lot into compared to the first 2.
Right.
Also want to give shout outs to Mac Dillon at Rapper Store because he's doing the mix and mastering on my tracks right now.
Hell yeah.
And shout outs to Abel Delgado too because he's going to be throwing his own little touches on it for me to wrap it all up. He's also done the final master on the other Playing with Fire series projects.
Yeah.
So I try to make sure I'm keeping the same sound overall. And the homie Jack Savelli for making all the beats.
Hell yeah. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ace Delgado as well for making the I-Konick Interviews logo.
Yeah, I tell you that motherfucker does so much work, bro. That's why I like fucking with people who are consistent, you know.
Yeah.
That's somebody who I know I can hit up and he'll fuck with my time frame like, "Hey, I got a deadline. Can we make it?" And he's one of those like, "Yes or no." He's
Yep.
like I can, this is what I can do. I can't do this. Like, all right, cool. I was like, well, then this is what I need from you. Let me know what it's going to cost. I'll shoot you the bread and let's fucking make it happen.
Hell yeah. I think that's one of the biggest things is communication.
Yeah, bro. Cause I had that issue when I was doing Playing with Fire 2.
Right.
I had somebody who was going to start working on the project. I let them know from the rip, like, it's going to be 16 songs. I'm going to need these tracks mixed and everything.
Yeah.
And they agreed to it and I was going to pay them. And then like maybe a little more than a quarter done with it, they're like, I can't do it no more.
Oh, shit.
I was like, fuck. Well, now this is going to set me back. But shout outs to Mac Dillon. He saved me on that one too.
Hell
So,
yeah.
that's
Shout
why
out to Rapper Store.
Rapper Store, man. He's been putting in work.
Oh, hell yeah.
So-
They've been building major over there.
Yeah, definitely.
So, speaking of that, like your process and everything, what tips or tricks would you give to someone starting out with writing and all that?
Don't put too much pressure on what you're writing. I've learned to become more comfortable in what I write and how I rap it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why my writing process takes me about 45 minutes to an hour now.
Gotcha.
Because it used to take me longer. Like I'll work on it all day or I'll have to set it aside and pick it up another day. And all right, let me try to rap this. And now I'm just more comfortable. So learn how to be comfortable with what yourself. If you are comfortable with the story you're trying to tell people,
Right.
it shouldn't be that hard. I don't think it should.
Fair.
In my opinion, I don't think it should. I don't think anybody should take like a whole year to put out a single.
That's true. Yeah.
You know, like, come on. There's other stuff going on that whatever you were rapping then is no longer relevant. Like,
True.
let's
Yep.
keep it up. Let's keep it moving. So definitely be more comfortable with yourself. Be more confident. Don't overstress it. Just because your first song isn't good doesn't mean your 100th song isn't going to be fucking amazing. You know, it takes time, and that's why I've worked on writing so much
Right.
that I know my skill set behind my pen. You know, I know what I'm capable of. I know how I can rap. And writer's block used to be a big issue.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever I'm having problems with that, I use a random word generator, bro. And I start with that.
Chill. Okay.
Yeah,
That's a nice little.
And I've told people this, like, random word generator and a fucking a word bank.
Hell yeah.
You know, I come up with the word bank. Like, go back and listen to it. Listen to the outros on Playing with Fires 1 and 2. And within those outros, the whole track list of that album is in the verse.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like, every title track is somewhere in the verses. That's my word bank. So
Oh, damn.
that'd be
Okay, I
like
didn't catch that.
yeah, that'd be like the perfect example of how I, you know, use a word bank to fill up my bars.
Right.
Like, even if it's not my rhyming word, I can use something in there that's going to help me get to my rhyming word.
Gotcha.
So make sure y'all check that out.
That's
It gets deep.
hell yeah. Those are good tips. That's dope right there. Now, I know we discussed Playing with Fire 3 coming out.
Yes.
What's in store after that? Are you planning any genre switches? Anything along those lines?
I'm gonna finally start diving into just singles and doing stuff for the micro content,
Gotcha. Okay.
quick snips of, I got so many tracks in my catalog now. Like as of right now, I think I have like 4 hours worth of content. Like
snap. Okay.
and that's not including features.
Right.
So I feel like that's enough where I can pull something from there on a day to day and just, use that. Like, okay, well, I'm just going to hit random. This is the song that popped up. I'm going to make a video with this song. I got enough stuff to do it.
Gotcha.
So, albums, I'm not planning on anything for a while.
Fair.
Like, yeah, it's been a full length album a year for these past 3 years, Playing with Fire 1, 2, and now 3. And I've given them about a year and a month apart each. And it becomes a lot.
No, that's fair. Yeah.
And like I said, on top of the other stuff I've done, features I'm trying to get out of the way, because I'm definitely open to features like after December.
Okay.
Right now, unless I already fuck with you and you really need something from me, I'm probably not doing nothing right now, or, pay me.
Right, fair.
That's the golden ticket. So,
money always talks.
Yeah, bro. Easy, like that'll definitely make sure I do the work. And the reason I started charging is because I got tired of going out of my way to do something for free and never seen anything from it.
Right.
Like it gets irritating when I write something, I record it, I think it's dope, and it's never released. Yeah. It's like, so what was the point of me doing that? At least if I get paid and it never surfaces, I know I got paid.
Yeah.
Because what I got paid just paid for me to get my next singles mastered. That's what I'm doing.
Oh yeah.
So that's the way to make it happen.
Shit, yeah. Okay. So where can people check out your work and follow you?
So all over all streaming platforms, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple Music, everywhere there. Social medias, Facebook, Instagram. I just started my TikTok account. Like I signed up for it last year, but I've literally never used it. But because I need micro content, I'm going to keep stressing that for everybody listening, because they've been pressuring me on it. Like, oh, you got to do this, Ace, you got to do that. Like, I know, but I don't fucking want to.
That's fair.
But, but when things need to be done, I get them done. And, if I want to make this dream a reality, then I'm going to get it done.
Okay. What's the hardest, I guess not form of micro content for you, do you feel?
The hardest form would probably just be like, what should I post today?
Gotcha.
Like it's just where to start. Like once I feel more comfortable in it, like where I have my setup and everything the way I want it, like I know what I'm gonna do.
Right.
Like I already had this in my mind. Like everything I do, I've already planned it like months ahead of time. Like even though Playing with Fire 3's like been the work process right now, like I know what I'm gonna do July of next year. Like, for example, I don't right now, but that's just an example. I'll figure it out when I release this fucking album.
Fair. Yeah. Okay. So we're going more into marketing next.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, well, speaking of marketing, do you got any message for your fans, followers?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Stay tuned for more. And if you are a fan who is also an upcoming artist, if you ever need advice, feel free to reach out. I can't provide all the gems. I can't tell you, oh, this is going to work for you, because not everything works for everyone.
Right.
But it's never bothered me to throw a piece of advice to another artist. So that's to any artists who are fans, any people who are strictly fans. I appreciate your support. Hit me up and get yourself a t-shirt and get yourself a CD, because that means a lot more than streaming my music. I want you to listen to it, but I'd appreciate y'all actually making a purchase, because that's what's going to, keep my family fed. That's what's going to keep more content, more music, and more of that good shit that y'all already love. So thank y'all for rocking with me. Stay rocking with me. Show love, grow love all day. Let's get it.
Nice. All right. Well, I think we'll call it there, man. This has been a good session.
Hell yeah, definitely chill. I appreciate you having me. I love the vibes.
Oh shit, yeah. I appreciate you coming out, man.
Of course.
Thank you everybody for listening. Make sure to follow Ace Flo. Give his music a listen. Follow I-Konick Interviews as well. Have a good night. Peace.
We out.
Can't play me dumb about my funds, but you don't need to know. I the one can't play me dumb about my funds. You don't need to know.
Ayy, always been about my bank. Ayy, top of the line, my rank. Ayy, loud pack got that stank. Ayy, I ain't good, I'm great. Ayy, now I'm playing, fuel my fire. We gon' keep it lit. I've been thinking, let's get higher on my pilot shit. I'm spaceship to Mars. My girl want a girl from Minaj. Just got 'em lost in the drip. Got 'em seeing mirages. This is ours and we too flame. When we bomb, we too Hussein. When in drought, we made it rain. Hate on us, but who's to blame? Act a fool to keep it cool. Half my crew's cuckoo too, and that's on cue. Make a move, bid you are you and toodaloo. Let it loose, we can't be stopped. Should enjoy the show and watch. Maybe it's because we hot, they wanna talk, but let 'em know I ain't the one.
I the one can't play me dumb about my funds, but you don't need to know. I the one can't play me dumb about my funds. You don't need to know. I the one can't play me dumb about my funds, but you don't need to know. I the one can't play me dumb about my funds. You don't need to know.